In just a few days, we will be observing Rosh Hashana, the only holiday in our calendar that is observed for 2 days, whether a person lives in the diaspora or in Eretz Yisrael, which is strange because according to the Torah, Rosh Hashanah should be only one day. B'chodesh hashvi b'echad lachodesh, on the seventh month, on the first day of the month is Rosh Hashanah, not on the first and the second. So why is Rosh Hashanah 2 days, both in the diaspora and in Eretz Yisrael? The answer goes back to the days when the new moon was determined based on a sighting of that first tiny sliver of a moon that would be visible. The witnesses would appear before the Beit Din, and the Beit Din would declare that day that had been as Rosh Chodesh. In order for the holidays to be celebrated at the right time, the Beit Din would immediately send messengers to all Jewish communities to let them know that the new month had begun. However, because the messengers could not necessarily reach distant diaspora communities before the holiday, therefore Chazal ordained that the holidays in the diaspora should observe a Sveika Diyoma, a doubtful second day of the holiday. Rosh Hashanah, being the only holiday that coincides with the beginning of the month, presented a unique challenge because people couldn't be sent out on Rosh Hashanah. They would be prohibited from traveling outside of Yerushalayim, outside of the Tchum. As a result, even in Eretz Yisrael, people didn't know when Rosh Hashanah was declared, so they had to keep 2 days of Rosh Hashanah on account of this uncertainty. Perhaps the 30th day of Elul had been the first day of Rosh Hashanah, the first day of Tishrei, and if not, the second day. Yerushalayim was different, and originally people were able to keep the first day if that really was the day of the sighting. Nevertheless, because the day of when the witnesses would appear had been the first day, Jews in Yerushalayim would begin to keep Rosh Hashanah on the 30th day of Elul, just in case the witnesses would appear. If they appeared on that day, then everything had been done properly and they would keep only one day. However, if they didn't appear, then the second day was obviously Rosh Hashanah, and even in Yerushalayim, they would keep those 2 days. Later in Jewish history, when Hillel II established our permanent calendar, he also could have kept only one day of Rosh Hashanah. After all, we now knew for sure when it would be. However, just as Chazal ordained that those of us living in the diaspora continue to follow our custom, minhag avotenu biyadenu, we keep 2 days, they also ruled that all of the residents of Eretz Yisrael should keep their custom and observe 2 days of Rosh Hashanah as well. And as a result, Rosh Hashanah is that unique holiday that is kept for 2 days everywhere in the world, whether a person lives in the diaspora or in Eretz Yisrael.